So my dude's Valk here. Today I'm giving you the probably most useless video that I could make using the 4-piece Shimenawa set I have. But, you guys asked for this, and it's kind of memey, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. These are the stats we have beforehand. 67.6, 155 crit damage, 2748 attack. And we're going to hit pretty hard. I'm going to go through the artifacts. We're going to hit like a truck, like always. We're going to go ahead. I'm just going to do some normals. We're just going to compare the first hit of normal, like always. But then I'm going to see how hard it is to get ult back up with Shimenawa. So we're going to use Shimenawa. Whenever we go through this, I'm going to do one run of Shimenawa just to see the normals. And I'm going to do another one where I have 0 ult gauge. And this domain is really hard to actually not have ult. So it's going to be really interesting to see. Okay, so we're just going to do this. How much? We need a first hit crit. You'll crit eventually, I swear, Copium. Dude, you literally need to get to... Okay, so 22, 40, 76. We have to wait for the Broken Pines buff to go away. Okay, alright, it's gone. So let's see now. You'll crit eventually. Copium. Okay, 20,826 is our crit. So let's go ahead and leave now. We're going to leave. We're going to swap around the artifacts. No need to heal up Eula, unlike the other two. She doesn't use HP, so we're going to swap around the artifacts real quick. I'm going to give you guys another look at the build, and then we're going to do first hit just like that to see a damage difference. I'm going to make sure to use the skill beforehand to consume some energy, and we're going to see that. And then we're also going to do one more run after that, and I'm going to showcase how hard it's going to be to get ult back up. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Alright, so now we're back in the domain where we have a whopping 52.4, 152.1 on the crit damage. We're down to 2714 attack, which isn't that much of a dip. Would have thought it would have been a lot worse. Here is our artifacts as I go through them. You can look at them. Pause at any point if you're curious. And basically the exact same setup, except now we're on 4-piece Shime. So let's go ahead, let's take a little peek-see on how this goes. We use some 22, 23, wow, kind of impressive. About 2k more per hit. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to burn this ult real quick. We're going to burn that, we're going to go ahead and leave the domain. So now we're just going to reset the domain very quickly, go back into it, and we're going to see how long this takes to get ult back, because I'm sure this is the biggest question you all have. This is going to be the most copium thing probably ever seen. Alright, so now let's go ahead, let's start the coping. We're just going to do this and try to kill things and go as fast as we can like that. So... we still haven't gained any ult energy. We haven't gained any at all. We're dealing big PP damage. We actually gained a bunch there. I'm gonna be real. If we don't come out of this domain, if we come out of this domain without ult, that is literally unusable. Because you generate a lot of particles from killing stuff inside this domain. Okay, so we actually got ult back. It's not terrible, but it's not exactly good either. This domain, you generate a ton of energy. Let me go ahead and swap back to my normal artifacts and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Let me burn ult first. But you generate a ton of energy in this domain specifically. So yeah, let me swap artifacts back and we'll do this one more time and you'll get to see what normal run looks like with energy. Now we're back. Once again, no energy. She's back on her regular set just to show you real quick so you know I'm not a Leor. Back on our regular set, we went the entire time. It wasn't until the very end of the last domain until we were able to get enough energy. So let's go ahead and let's see how that compares to now. We're just going to use this and just Zhongli's shield, and that's virtually it. Other than that, it's just a matter of doing it, I guess. You can see we're already halfway. We're generating the low HP particles. Make sure we don't get hit by that. And we have ult back actually a little bit sooner. Yeah, before the domain ends, we have ult back. So we would have been able to use ult there against the last enemy. So it's not as big a difference as I thought, surprisingly. I thought it would be virtually unusable. But it's actually not that big a deal as long as you're killing stuff quickly. Now, against one enemy, you're literally never getting ult back with Shimenawa. That was very obvious whenever we're doing our testing. You literally will never get ult back. But if you're doing Abyss and stuff like that, it's actually somewhat viable for Eula if you really feel like it. If you feel like being a rebel, you know, being a little bit different. then 4-piece Shimenawa could be an option for Eula, unironically. But you got to keep in mind that she's going to lose the boss killer powers. I mean, her energy recharge is already pretty copium, which is why Ball is going to be so significant for Eula. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. As always, let me know in the comment section below what you think of this video. I know this video was really requested, though. The worst energy recharge character versus Shimenawa set. But it turns out it's not that bad. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.